Okay, so negative 3/4 x minus 4 equals 11. Here we can use tiles, say pictorial, or you can go abstract. As soon as you get to this part here, the game changes a bit. However, you can still use your tiles. And again, here, when I come out here, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to break this guy apart this way. And I know that I have that negative 3/4 x minus 4 equals to 11. And then I will just make my copy. I will negate it. Make a copy. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. All right, so you can see what this looks like. That'll divide out. 3/4 of an x, 3/4 of 1, is this big value here. Right, so it's 15. So we're going to work this out to where we're going to get that full x. And you can break out that 15 into fourths and things like that, but let's take a look at this the way, kind of in a proportional way of thinking about this problem. Well, first things first, I have it here negative, but I don't want it negative. You got to make it what? Positive, and which means this guy becomes negative. So 3/4 of an x is 15. So we traditionally solve this, right? So you get 3/4 x equals to 15. This one can be done this way. You can multiply across to get 3x equals to 60, and then divide by 3 to get your 20, right? Okay, so how do we get to that 20, right? Well, there's different things we can do. We can divide by 3/4, or I can cut these into each x fourths. How much is 1/4 going to get you? Well, 1/4 is how much then? Negative 5, right? And that's really what we're doing. We're dividing this, aren't we, right? Which means another fourth will be how much? Another negative 5. And so there is that full 1/4. I put these guys together, merge them, and then I get x equals to that negative 20. And it was here in this case, it'd be x equals to negative 20, and we get it. It's kind of neat, right? You can go symbolic. I've done it to where I will keep going by 3/4 until I get to like a full value over here, until I get to a full x. I've done that, and that takes a long time, right? Because I actually becomes like, I actually end up with 60 on one side. And then out here, I got like 3 x's before I get to it. So let me do what I mean by that. So let's see over here, I had this going on, right? We'll remove you guys out of the way here. Right? I'll say, okay, I'm going to put another 3/4 down. But if I do that, let me go ahead and erase all this over here. So you can see the moves. It's like, what does he mean the moves? Okay, so each 3/4 is negative 15, right? So here's a 3/4 here. Another 3/4 is going to give me another what? Negative 15. And I'm going to say purely concrete and abstract in this one today. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6/4. Right? This is 6/4. It's not a whole x, or it's not a pretty x, it's not a whole number x. So we just continue. Let's do another one. Copy, another 3/4 x is another what? Let me make a copy. It's another 15. But this isn't going to be, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9/4. It's still not a pretty whole number. So we do another one. Copy. And then you got a copy here. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fourths. Well, guess what that is? That's 3x. So I can grab this and say, I got you there. Let's put you over here on this side. Let's go ahead, and then we'll do, well, let me get this guy out of the way. You, and you. Okay, so notice I got 3x now equals to how much? 15, 15, 15, 15, and 60. So I have 3x equals to 60. 3/4 x, right? That's what it was. Equals to what? 15 times 4 on both sides, right? Notice I had to do 4 of these guys. So now I got 3x equals to 60. And now I divide by what? 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals to what? 20. But in this case, they're negative, right? Do the same thing here. merge them. Oops. Ah. It's merging. Ah. Well, you know what I'm trying to do, guys. Merge. Move you out of the way. Merge. So 3x equals to how much? You get 1. And then you guys will split these guys up. And each x gets that negative 20. And there's your answer. X equals 2, negative 20. And so there's your multiply by 4 on both sides and divide by 3. And that's all you're going to be doing here. I wouldn't do it with the tiles. I would kind of skip this. If you want to, you don't have to, but there's your plus 4. There's your plus 4. Negative 3/4 x equals to 15. Multiply by 4, multiply by 4. Negative 3x equals to 60. Flip the signs, divide by 3. X equals to negative 20. And you saw it both ways over here. This is the big steps, what you do over here. But notice that when I had the 3/4 x, it was 15, and it's either another 4. Each fourth was that number of x's to get to that 20. So there it is. Just watch the videos as many times as you need to see what I kind of did there to kind of mirror these moves, those abstract moves we do when we teach it symbolically. It's not that hard. It's kind of neat.